Hail brothers and sisters, my name is Captain Meatshield and welcome back to Murdered Soul Suspect, where we are in the Judgement House. God knows what we're going to do in here. Well, actually, we've got to track down what's-his-face Baxter and the Bell Killer, who may be one and the same. But I'm thinking that that's meant to throw us off the trail, so... Nothing in the way of demons or anything around here. We've got obviously a new collection of things. Ooh, are these like occult books or something? Ashes to Ashes. You know, those definitely look like dark arts sorts of... Ooh, what was that noise? Turn things up in my ears a little bit. I don't like you people. What's that? Info about the killer. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on where I need to be going right now. I'm hearing clunky noises though. Oh, these eerie after-image ghosts are creepy. Unnatural bridge of ghost and flesh, you harvest souls, as though a friend you cut with scythe, with pitchfork thresh, until you meet your righteous end. Okay. Well, at least he's graffitiing his own, well, I was going to say his own house. It's more of a historical location. Surely it's protected by some sort of authority. That's just a cupboard. Okay, never mind that. That's my run button. Need to remember these things. Ooh. Doop. Places to hide. There's always places to hide. It doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be demons. Need to remember that much. Oop. Ooh. That's one I can stand on. And also walk through. So, I don't know how the physics work in this. Don't ask me, I'm not a ghost. So far, it doesn't look like there's actually anything here. Baxter or Bell Killer or otherwise. I can barely read that one. No idea. Ooh. Okay. More stuff there. So I don't know, what am I meant to be doing? Am I meant to be finding, like, a part of the house that's like, cordoned off? Maybe like an attic or a basement or something? Because so far, I got nothing. More info on the kid. Ooh. Yeah, secret room. Oh.
Holy shit. Look at all this crap. What is this? Oh. Fresh paint. This one's just been done.
The witch who flew from her own mother, herself a witch, herself in flight. She'll meet her death like so many other, and leave both realms this very night.
Talking about joy. Yep.
Oh no, that's about joy. This looks like the Bell Killer's war room. I should check this all out.
Oh yeah. And there's definitely something through that fireplace. Okay, we need to find as many clues as we can. The devil made me do it. From Salem Post, December 18th, 1903. Mayor Studer deflects blame after being charged with a series of torturous murders. Ooh, God. Grim. We got murderous past. Those all location map of previous killings. There we are. Personal items from each of the victims. Trophies. Yeah, it seems that way. Victims and murder methods. So ones that he's hanged, Ones that he's crushed, ones that he's burned, and ones that he's drowned. Can see Sophia on there. So you see Rose and Rose is on that pyre, but Iris isn't. Ah, Iris is with the crushed stuff. Yes. June 5th, 1940, third hanging victim discovered. Bizarre hangings in 3 recent murders harken back to Salem's shameful past. Oh, I can conclude the investigation already.
Wait. Similar murders, multiple killers, decades apart. Is this a string of copycats? A conspiracy? What else did you hide in this house, you freak? What was that?
What was that? It was demons. It was demons. Okay. Wait for you to turn around and then I can... How far down are you going to come? Not too far. Got you! Okay. Are you going to be coming through the wall, mate? Don't think you are. Ah, no, I'm stuck. Shit. Ah. Ow. That one hurt. Oh, you fucker. Go away. Oh, you leave me alone. You turned around a bit too quickly. If I were to... That grab his attention? No. Need to use the other one. Okay. It's not working. Why is it not working? Never mind, I got him. Alright. Gotcha! Oh. Okay. So what am I looking for now? Other than more of these. 6 more needed. These fucking stinky old mattresses. Ugh. Right, so that's the way I came in. Now I can actually take a moment to look around and inspect the place. See what I can find. Ooh. Hello. Another one. Need 5 more. Ooh. Julia's thoughts. In this place? What was she doing out here? Or was she a bell killer victim? Ooh. Questions. I can... Oh. Okay. Have that. It's gone all eerie and quiet again. I suppose that's okay. Don't mind quiet if it means I'm out of danger. More of the history of Salem. Music's getting eerie again. I always use that word a lot when I'm playing horror games. Eerie. Ooh. What we got in here? I mean, eerie's a good word for describing stuff like this when it's atmospheric. And makes you feel ever so slightly on edge. Ooh, fuck. 4 of them this time. Okay, we're getting busy. Alright. Okay, I can't get through that wall. That guy ends up kind of on his own a little bit. I mean... Ooh. Oh, we are dealing with separate rooms. This looks like some kind of chapel. This house did belong to a judge, so... Especially, like, during the witch trial, like, era. I was going to say witch trial season. They're not fucking strawberries, they're witches. Oh no. Right. One down. Okay, okay. Take this one by one. Right. Okie dokie. I'm going to get you. I'm going to figure out which way you guys are going to go. But then, I will be coming to get you. One down. Okay, we got one left. And... done! Right, now we can head back and take our time to examine things. Observe. Hawthorne presided over this courtroom. Oh, this is what this is. This is a courtroom, of course. Yeah, it's the, like, thing where the judge would bang his gavel. Juror's box. Witness stand. Yeah, I see it now. Right, oh no, that's just a hide location. Any more of those, some jigs? The story element things? I don't think so. I haven't seen any. This looks like the room where the jury would go to make their decision once the trial was over. Maybe. I mean, at that one I'm hazarding a guess, so... who knows? Ooh. Aha. Secret hidden away. Is it? What's this? Salem Historical Society. This way to the wine cellar and holding cells. Yeah, because those are two things that definitely go together. Baxter.
Oh my God, Baxter? I should have been the one that stopped you.
Ronan? What the hell's going on?
You sick bastard. Why'd you do it? Why'd you bring back the witch trials and kill all those innocent girls?
You think I'm the Bell Killer? Are you insane? I've never killed anyone. You gotta help me. What is this place? We gotta get out of here.
Oh, we gotta get out of here. All of a sudden, we're buds. You need to tell me what's going on here.
What were you doing here?
What were you doing here?
Following a lead. I never dropped the case. Had this psychic, Cassandra, working with me. And we figured out the Bell Killer is hunting mediums. Like a witch trial execution copycat. At that point, we couldn't let it go. Even after Rex demoted me.
So that's why you're at the museum.
Who killed you?
So, who killed you?
The Bell Killer, you idiot. But I didn't get a good look at his face.
Your eyes are all fucked as well.
Where's the killer?
No idea. He could be anywhere. But when we fought, he said something I didn't understand at all.
Wait. The killer actually talked?
Not much. But I think I hit a nerve. I told that bastard he'd be dead soon. But he said, I already know death. And then something about his instrument of death will kill again tonight.
My instrument of death? But he kills different ways every time. I don't get it.
Yeah, me neither.
We gotta figure out what that means. Do you know where Cassandra is? Is she still alive?
Last I checked, yeah. I took her to a safe house outside of town.
Oh my God, she's alive. I was sure she'd be dead too. Joy would be freaking ecstatic. She shouldn't end up alone.
Right, last question, I think.
Cassandra ever bring up her daughter?
Wouldn't shut up about her. We looked for Joy for days, but it was too risky. Cassandra has been begging me to track Joy down, but I haven't found her yet.
You're not gonna believe this. Joy's been helping me tonight.
Figures a cop like you would need help to get this far.
You mean like what? The help you got from her mom? Alright, you get back to Cassandra. Make sure she's still safe and bring her back to the station.
What are we gonna do?
I'm gonna quickly check out the cellar and come up with a plan. I hope.
Ooh, we got a buddy in Baxter. Doesn't seem like so much of an arse now that he's dead. Alright, let's see what we find in this cellar. No demons, I'm hoping. Yeah, I knew it was going to be a red herring with thinking that Baxter was the killer. A bit too on the nose, I think. Ooh. What have we got going on down here then?
What the hell happened down here?
Ooh, that's a very good question. That's the bloke we saw in a lot of the flashbacks from the museum. What's he doing? Judging? Or accusing? Judging and stern.
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
Says righteous man, but not really. Extinguished Light. Good band name. Oh, hello. You're a familiar face. What was Abigail doing here? Pleading, imprisoned.
You stood for justice. How is this just?
A very good question. Indeed, who drew that? Is this going to end up turning out to be like an Assassin's Creed thing of, like, you know, these witch hunters or whatever, like the Templar or the Assassins, where it's just like a kind of creed that is passed down over generations? A prison inside a prison, because, you know, that's necessary. Yeah, how the fuck would you sleep on that? Ugh. Uncomfortable. Right, is there more in this cell? Shackles? Ah, yes. Come on, let me look at them. There we go. Oh, am I seeing some of those symbols from that girl's code thing on the wall? I don't think there's anything else in this. Oh, I've got all the clues. Okay. What happened? Righteous man imprisoned Abigail, and prison within a prison? A cage? No. Symbol in the cell?
You claim righteousness, but you know your guilt and cannot deny your punishment is due.
I thought you stood for justice. How is this just?
The courts are not a place for your murderous whimsy. You are a corrupt heathen. The families of those innocent souls you executed through false accusation of witchcraft will exact their righteous justice tonight.
False accusation?
What is that nonsense you draw?
My mark will burn like a brand on the flesh of this town. If it takes me to the ends of eternity, I will personally make the bell toll for every witch in Salem.
Oh.
The guy who killed me is Abigail. She might be the bell killer. How is that possible? I gotta get out of here and figure out how to track her down.
Oh, wow, okay. What are we got in here? Okay. Last one of those? One more need. Oh, hello. How are you doing? Right. So how would that work? How would... So Abigail went about accusing people of being witches. They were trialed and executed, or she potentially falsely accused people or whatever. But I mean, the judge's wife seemed to be a medium herself. She spoke to spirits we saw in various flashbacks. Oh. Very interesting twist.
Dispatch. Has Rex checked in? He's transporting a suspect to the station and we can't get him on the radio. He isn't picking up his phone either.
Nope, he hasn't checked in. We'll notify you when he should.
Shit.
Oh shit, if Rex is missing, it could be going down right now. Where'd you take Joy, you asshole?
Where would Abigail take Joy? No. Need clues about a location that's important to Abigail and why. Is she the bell killer? She was hanged, wasn't she? So there's that. Instrument of death? Yes.
Yeah. Instrument of death, meaning her death, where she was killed. The gallows at the museum. Hang on, kid. I'm on my way.
Okay. Yep. Let's start this new investigation. No, nasty monsters waiting for us on the way out, I hope. Oh, okay. Ah, these doors now open. Right, can I find the last thing that was missing? I want to try and get this story done. So I don't know if I can come back here. Aha! Found it! It was in the toilet. Nice. Right, let's have a listen to this.
Salem wasn't the most exciting place for a couple of rambunctious 13-year-olds.
No, I
Playing
couldn't
with my
imagine
friends
so.
after school, it usually required a healthy dose of imagination to spice up the underwhelmingly bleak landscape. To us, Salem's history was just a bunch of creepy stories and tourist attractions. Witches didn't exist, we all knew that. That's why Robbie Barnes was the laughingstock of the entire school. He actually believed that they were real. Looking back, I wish I hadn't teased him so much. Maybe then he'd still be alive. I forget which one of my friends actually came up with a plan to prank Robbie, but it didn't take him long to get us all on board. My job was to find an example of an old spell. It took me all of 15 minutes. And the library had practically every book ever written on the subject. The next step involved the Judgement House. It sat up on the hill, abandoned. Everyone said it was haunted. What made it even creepier were the rumors that Judge Hawthorne burned the remains of accused witches in the house's various fireplaces. That's where Robbie comes in. We dared him to sneak into the Judgement House in the middle of the night and collect a handful of ashes from each of the fireplaces. Then he'd have to light some candles, sprinkle the ashes, and read the spell. We told him that if done correctly, the spell would supposedly blow out all the candles. If he agreed to do all this and the candles so much as flickered, we would promise to stop making fun of him. We could see that he was scared, but to his credit, he agreed to go through with it. What we didn't tell him was that we had set up a hidden camera to catch all the hilarity on tape. The next day, Robbie didn't come into school. We assumed he had chickened out and was too embarrassed to face the music. Then I heard that Robbie went missing. I felt the chill run down my spine as I retrieved the tape from our hidden camera. I pressed play and fast forward until I saw Robbie. He was doing just as we instructed him to. But then, a shadowy figure crossed in front of the camera. Robbie turned in horror just as the camera cut to static. When the image finally returned, Robbie was gone. And the only sign that anything had happened at all was the now smoldering fireplace over in the corner.
Ooh. Now that is creepy. It's like the kind of documentary style horror films, or like found footage, as some people like to call them. Some of those can be done really well. Some of them not so much, but some of them really well done. Okay, let's get out of here. Oh, a shadowy figure in the back. Don't like you. No. Right. Back to the History Museum. Should be easy enough. Not expecting any problems along the way, are we? I certainly hope not. Didn't think we were going back to the museum anyway. Ooh. Proceeding to the final encounter will make it impossible to return to Salem. Okay. The end of the game already?
No one deserves to be murdered. And when the psycho trying to kill someone pretends there's some grand justice behind it, that just makes it all the more twisted.
Yep. Okay, that's good. Hi. Yep. Get to the museum. I'm here. Save Joy. Okay, I'm gonna try. I'm expecting demons everywhere now.
Joy!
Ronan, help!
Not another step.
No, not you, Rex.
So
This
she
has nothing to do
possesses...
with her, Abigail. Oh, but it does. For 300 years, we have executed the witches who corrupt our fair city.
Down there. Let's go.
Those who try to mask their demonic contract and leverage powers they should never possess.
Just like you have.
Don't you dare compare me to her!
Easy, easy.
Put your hands up!
Help!
Don't do anything stupid.
Hands up. Stop what you're doing. Hands up. Do it now.
It's not gonna end well.
Abigail, stop!
Okay.
Rex, you piece of shit. What are you doing?
Oh, no.
This was you.
Want you getting closer to the truth.
Ronan, do something!
Wait, what?
Hold tight, kid. I'm on my way.
So is it Abigail or Rex that was... okay. Well, I'm here. How can I save Joy? Influence? Fucking hell, where... I know what I'm looking for. Powerful scream. Go for it. Nope. Oh, yes! Fusro dar her out of that. Sorry, Joy. Didn't mean it.
It's over, Abigail.
Oh, God. How can I stop Abigail? Can't do anything there.
No!
Well... Okay. That didn't work. Okay. Do I need to possess Rex? Maybe that's what I need to do.
Joy!
Right. Try this again. Possess Joy. Powerful scream. Where's the powerful scream? There it is. Okay. Okay, I can't possess Rex. What do I do?
No!
Joy!
I don't know what I do here. Right, okay, got her. That was it. That's easy enough.
The time is upon us, Abigail Williams.
No!
You scourge of Salem. It is time to pay for your sins!
This can't be happening. You want to use memories against me? Two can play at that game.
Ooh. Yeah, that hurts.
I know the truth about your death, but I still don't know the truth about mine. Did you use Rex to kill me?
Rex was my most influential. The most respected, the most feared official in town. Of course I did.
It was all Rex.
How could Rex have done it? Rose's killer had blue eyes.
I didn't use the same killer for every murder.
Baxter, yeah.
Baxter.
So he was responsible for some of it.
Why did you kill Baxter?
I eventually kill all the killers I use. Especially the ones who get close to the truth.
Why'd you scoop out his eye, though?
I wasn't close to the truth in the apartment. I wasn't one of your killers. Why did I have to die?
He was one. Oh.
No. I wouldn't. No. No, I wouldn't. How could I? You made me kill her.
Grab your hands. No, thank you.
If I'm going out, you're coming with me.
Oh. You're going down, bitch. Yes. She's out. Good.
We all got a dark side, sometimes obvious, sometimes not. If we're lucky, we keep our dark side hidden. By law, Rex was a killer. But the law doesn't always see the truth. Fortunately, Joy did. And she would never press charges. She might even help Rex cover his tracks. One thing's for certain. She's a better person than I was at that age. A kid who deserves forgiveness. She's paid her dues. And committing a few small crimes, searching for your mom, well, even the coldest cops would forgive those.
Mom!
Hasn't been a Bell killer murder since the night Abigail met her final end. But the case never officially closed. But memories fade, time heals. With luck, Salem will move on and find peace. Death repays debts, my father always said. Forever I believe that. But truth be told, this life ain't over until you're honest about what you owe. Set everything right. Settle your debts. Only then can you move on.
Ronan?
Well, there we go. That has been Murdered Soul Suspect. I'm gonna say, I didn't expect an ending to come along quite that soon. I mean, I suppose, yes, the Judgement House kind of shed a lot of light on stuff. That I wouldn't have been able to draw it out much more than that. But I wasn't expecting the end to be quite so sudden, I think. It felt very abrupt. But I will say, I've really enjoyed this. This has been such a good game. I wish it had gone on a little bit longer, to be honest. But ultimately, I'm really happy with the way that it ended. I really like... Yeah, I really enjoyed this. I don't really know what else to say, just because I wasn't expecting to sit down and formulate some thoughts on the whole experience. Yeah, this was a really fun game, really enjoyable. I really liked the concept of it. It was really well done. Like the whole kind of, setting things in somewhere that's got this kind of supernatural, paranormal history to it, and using things like, consecrated buildings and stuff as a clever way of gating off parts of the map or parts of the town that you weren't meant to go in anyway. So there was like this good excuse for why you couldn't get into certain buildings. I thought that was really quite clever. The gameplay was really solid. I liked the investigation stuff. It was a very interesting way of going about kind of getting yourself stuck into the world and actually being involved in this case, in this investigation. Obviously, just getting to wander around through walls and possess people and read their mind and stuff was very, very fun. It wasn't much worth listening to when you were in people's heads, but that could have been expanded on a little bit, maybe. But yeah, the voice acting and animation and everything, visually it was fantastic. This is a good 4 years old now, and it's held up very well. But then I suppose a lot of modern games, especially from the early 2000s onwards, are starting to withstand the test of time a little better. They're not aging quite as poorly as ones from the early 90s, even the late 90s, I suppose. But there we go. Yeah, and as far as the plot goes, I really enjoyed it. I didn't see that twist of Abigail being the sole suspect, and that Rex Baxter and Ronan were all like the physical versions of the Bell Killer that we saw during the story. But this has been really enjoyable. I really like this, and it's such a clever idea for a game. Really enjoyable, and I'm just gutted to say that there isn't any more of it. I don't think that there's no DLC as far as I'm aware. It wrapped up really rather well, and unfortunately Airtight Games, the company that developed the game, are no longer in business. They closed their doors not long after this was released, I think. They are currently a closed studio, so it's a real shame that they're not going to be producing anything else quite like this that really was worth sitting down and playing. They did a fantastic job, and I'm very sorry to have to say that they don't operate any longer. It's a real shame, because there was some real talent at that studio for producing something like this. But I suppose with that, I will be wrapping this video and this series up here, and just saying thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, check out the playlist on the channel for more Let's Plays on metal covers, and give this video a like or a comment just to leave your thoughts. And if you wish to join the ever-growing ranks of the Order of the Shield, subscribe on YouTube, chuck me a follow over on Twitch, or maybe even consider checking out my Patreon and becoming an officer within the ranks. But thank you again for watching this video, and I'll catch you all very, very soon. This is Captain Meatshield, signing off. A hell of a lot more quickly. Jeez. The world is just flying past. It's hurting my eyes how quickly this thing's moving.